Hello everyone, so in this tutorial we'll be taking a look at Stable Diffusion. It is now in public release, so we can go ahead and explore what this does. Okay, so what is Stable Diffusion? So Stable Diffusion is an AI that allows us to generate from text to image. So whatever we can think of, we can be as imaginative as we want, and Stable Diffusion will generate those images for you. So first of all, there's different ways to be able to use Stable Diffusion, and in this tutorial we will go ahead and take a look at some of them. So on the landing page, as you can see, we have two options. There is the Platform API, and we also have Try Dream Studio. So Platform API allows us to use the API of Stable Diffusion in our code. So if we go ahead and click on this, we can see that this will allow us to connect Stable Diffusion within our code. So if you are a programmer or you want to experience using it with your own system or your own software, you can integrate this. However, we won't be going through this in our tutorial today. If you would like to see this and how we set that up, then don't forget to hit that like and subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you will be informed of how to install Stable Diffusion using this API. So one of the ways that we can try out Stable Diffusion is this website is in Hugging Face. So I'll add a link to the description below so that you can go ahead and take a look at this. But essentially what we have here uses the API and it would run this online. What we can do with Stable Diffusion is we can enter a prompt, we can enter a negative prompt, and then we click generate image. So the prompt that we want is something as imaginative as you want. Let's say a monkey with headphones looking over the Sahara Desert. Okay, and then for a negative prompt, the negative prompt is a prompt that basically tells Stable Diffusion what we don't want to see. So in here, say our Sahara Desert, I don't want any camels. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. If we click generate image, then it will take a little bit of time to generate the image. So what it's actually doing is it's running the script, passing it into the network, and then trying to bring it back here. And then now that it's queued, it should be processing. And here we go. Okay, so it has managed to generate images of all of the descriptions that we have. So we have the headphones, we have the monkey, and we have the Sahara Desert as well. And you can see that the negative prompt, we have no camels as well. So we don't see any camels in here. Stable Diffusion actually generates 4 images that you can choose from. Maybe I should have been more descriptive that the monkey is wearing the headphones. So as you can see, it's tried to combine everything all together. And now if we want to see the image much closer, we can go ahead and click the images and then take a look at them. And once we're happy with an image, then we can go ahead and save the image. We can go ahead and try an alternative way. Let's head back to the Stable Diffusion website. And as you can see, we also have a Stable Diffusion XL available on ClipDrop. So let's go ahead and click on this. As you can see, it has the same input. So we have a prompt, and we can also choose the kind of style that we want for this, which is something that we didn't see from Hugging Face, which is quite nice. So we'll try again with our prompt from last time. So a monkey wearing headphones looking over the Sahara Desert. And we can go ahead and choose a style that we want. Okay, so say I want to take it as a pixel art. Let's go ahead and click generate. And as you can see from clip drop, we were able to quickly generate the image to our preferred style in pixel art. And also from our prompt, from previous experience, we have managed to define our prompt much better so that the AI would understand it a bit more. So again, we are produced with 4 images. And we can go ahead and select the ones that we like. And it says here, select the image you prefer for HD. I kind of like this one here. It looks very retro. So if we click this, as you can see, it downloads it in HD. And of course, since we are using clip drop, there is a watermark here as well. And once we're happy with the image, we can go ahead and download. Now, before we go to the third and final way to use Stable Diffusion, I would like to just go ahead and show you that there are some other plugins that we can use. So if we want to use Stable Diffusion in Photoshop and Blender, we can do so. But now, last but not the least, the other way for us to use Stable Diffusion with a lot more control is to use the Dream Studio. So let's go ahead and click on this button. And now we are presented with this landing page. So it uses the latest model of Stable Diffusion, which is Stable Diffusion XL. And let's scroll down and go ahead and click Dream Studio. So this is still in beta mode. As you can see, we have our environment here. We have our different modes that's currently available for Stable Diffusion. So we have Generate, which generates the image based on the prompts. And then we also have the Edit mode here. So in Generate, let's go ahead and recreate our prompt from before. So a monkey wearing headphones overlooking the Sahara Desert. And let's go ahead and add a negative prompt as well. So as you can see, this is quite helpful. It says, what do you want to avoid? So from our previous input, we have some pyramids. So let's go ahead and remove those. I don't want any pyramids. I just want the Sahara Desert. We also have the ability to upload an image if you wanted to, so that Stable Diffusion will use that as an inspiration or as a way, as a prompt to recreate or use the same kind of style. And let's go ahead and change the style as well. Okay, so from last time we had pixel art. I want to see a fantasy art. A fantasy art of my prompt. Well, we also have some additional settings here. So if we wanted our image to be more landscape, we can slide all the way here. Or if you want something more portrait, we can slide all the way to this side as well. Now we can also increase the number of images produced here. But let's go ahead and just stay with 4. And then if we take a look at some advanced, then there are some more items here that we can use. So it says prompt strength determines how much the final image will portray your prompts. Generation steps is how many times the image is sampled. So this is more to do with machine learning. I'll go ahead and keep all of this the same. Now, if you saw in the settings while I was changing, the value here on the right side is also changing. This is because Dream Studio uses a credit system similar to DALL-E, where depending on how much you want, the cost of the generate depends on the settings that you choose. Now let's go ahead and click Dream. So as you can see, we were able to create prompts, but we cannot generate anything yet because we need to log in. Hugging Face, Clip Drop, and the APIs do not use this, but for Dream Studio, we need to log in. So let's go ahead and log in. Once we are logged in, then we can go ahead and authorize the app. Once we have logged in, we should be able to generate those images, or in this case, dream. But before we do so, if we take a look at our profile, after logging in, we have some credits here available. As a first-time user, Dream Studio will allow you to have 25 credits to use to generate your image. So let's go ahead and click Dream. And here we go. So it has produced 4 images that we liked. And after clicking Dream, you can see that our credits has gone down by that amount. And we can go ahead and take a look at all of this. We then choose one of the images that we would like, and as you can see, we can actually create variations of this. I kind of like the look of this, but I feel like this can be improved even more. So what we can do is we can click on generate variations. Again, this would cost additional credits. So let's go ahead and do so. So now Stable Diffusion will use this as an input. If we look over to our left side, it has essentially uploaded this as our prompt, including our prompt and negative prompt, but also our image prompt to generate all of this 4 images. Okay, so I'm kind of liking this image right here. I kind of like this headphones over this planet. So if we take a look and click on this, we can actually click on this for full view. And I feel like there's something missing on this image. We can either click generate variations again, or we can actually edit the image so that we have more control over what we want. So I'll go ahead and click edit image. So as you can see, it transports us over to the editor. So it takes this as one of the layers here, and we can actually add some more additional items or even edit this. So let's say I want to delete this sun or planet. What we can do is click on this eraser tool, and then we can adjust a few things. So we want the size, how much of a blur do we have for the eraser, and then how much of a strength. And we can go ahead and remove this. Now, as you can see, our image in our editor, we have this missing piece here. What I'd like to do is I want to add something here. Okay, so what we can do is we can go over here and add a dream. Let's see, what if I want a rocket ship falling, a rocket ship around asteroids. Okay, again, what we can do is to dream. Let's go ahead and click this. And then this would produce 4 different images. That we want, and it basically fills in that missing piece. Maybe I should have been more specific with my prompts. So again, it's very important to be very specific with your prompts for you to be able to get your desired output. But I'm liking all of this. But you can see how powerful Stable Diffusion is. It's able to in Paint or add in these details, also match the background. But that's because I'm using the same style. Let's say I'm not happy with this, we can go ahead and cancel. Let's go ahead and create fishes as falling stars. Again, you can add more in your settings. and in advanced, but let's go ahead and dream. So there you go. So it's managed to produce something. Again, I wasn't too specific with my prompt, but it's again in-painted this, and AI would try its best to fill out this detail. So let's go ahead and select, and there you go. Here is my completed image. Once we're happy with the image, we can actually do a smart export, or we can individually select the image that we want and then save each individual once. Again, as I mentioned, it is super important to be very specific with your prompts so that you can generate your desired output. And most especially, you do have a credit system where each generate or each dream will cost you some credits. So as a new account, Dream Studio will allow you to have 25 credits. And again, if this is not enough for you, you can buy some more credits. Well, that's it for today's tutorial. I hope that you have found this useful and now have some more knowledge on how to use Stable Diffusion and the power that this AI has in generating amazing images. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.